Hey guys, so I didn't do much this time around. I've been really busy at work, but let's just play the game, show you a couple more rooms. So we still got the timer. And go inside. You guys already saw the hallway and the carpets on the bottom. First room. All of this stuff up here. I'll grab the key real quick. So all the save is still working. The only thing I did is I added like these other two rooms. I gave them the walls and things like that. Really, I just copied over the other rooms stuff. And then at the very end, get out of here. Now where I am here. Okay, let's speed this up. Alright, the other thing too is for this week I'm working on the gauges, the puzzle. So I didn't have anything really to go off of for textures yet, so I basically did all of this. So I created textures for this guy and the needle, which is what's going to be turning. I put a bunch of lights in here just so that it reflects a little bit nicer. Same thing for this side. As you can see, I haven't put the needles on this side because I just started to do the code, which there's nothing really there. If I open the level blueprint, there's nothing in this one. If I open the level blueprint for the final level, which is what this little section here is, I've got all of this that I need to tie into that gauge actually turning. So that's what I'm going to keep going and doing next. But for this time around, I just added more textures to the rooms and lights. I created this texture and I used so partially used Photoshop, so I created an alpha here for several different ones. So they're just going to 80, this one's going to 40, and then I've got another gauge which is a 100, which is the one you saw on there. Looks just like this. And from there, I have it all set up. Or better said, I colored it using Substance Painter. If it ever loads up, I'll show you what it looks like. But so far, I mean, it's not much. It's more little aesthetics here. Oh, and if you see like this wood or whatever on these panels and things like that, that's because it's the default texture. There's one texture that everything got when I imported everything because I used the same name for all of the textures. So it all looks the same. But as I go through this, I'll add more. So here's how I created this guy. It's very similar to Photoshop. I've got layers here. The bottom part is just a base color, which is this metal copper, or not copper, brass color. Cool thing with Substance Painter is you can add a roughness, you can add a metallic, and all of that stuff. And when you color it, it creates the different maps all at the same time as you're coloring it. So it does really well. You can see 2D right over here. The face, all I did is I masked it out and then I colored that part of it in one color. And then I've got different layers for the different actual gauges. So for instance, this one goes up to 40, this one goes to 80, and I can add more rust, more dust, whatever it is that I want. Then I exported it and loaded it up. So Substance Painter if you guys ever want to use it. It's great. But I did that, as well as I made just a simple plane in 3ds Max, and then applied this needle texture that I also created in Photoshop, which is in here somewhere. One of these guys is the needle. Oh, this guy right here on the top. So there's a needle. Fairly simple, but that's what I got this week.